All is well, students. Hope you all have gone well through your previous chapters. Today we are going to start chapter number 6, that is integers. Before starting the chapter, I want to tell you a story. There are two friends, Raju and Riya. One day they were playing a game using a number strip which is marked from 0 to 12. To begin with, both of them have to place a colored token at the 0 mark. This is Raju's token and this one is Riya's. A die is thrown one by one. If the upper face of the die is red colored, the token is moved forward as per the number shown on the die. If it is blue color on the upper face of the die, the token is moved backward as per the number shown on the die. The one who reaches the 12th mark first is the winner. Now they start the game. It was Riya's turn, and she gets the red color of the die and gets 4 after throwing it. So she has to move the token forward to mark 4. Now Raju's turn is there. He gets 2 points with blue color on the upper face of the die. Mean he has to move 2 points backwards. But there is nothing behind the 0. What can they do now? Where he has to place the token? So there is a need to extend our number system so that we have the numbers to represent such situations. There should be numbers which are less than 0 so that Raju can put his token on the number which is behind the 0. Now the numbers behind the 0 are used with minus sign. This indicates that the numbers with a negative sign are less than 0. These are called as negative numbers. So minus 5 is negative number, minus 9 is a negative number. Also, you can write 4 minus 2 is equals to 2. You can write 10 minus 5 is equals to 5. But can you tell what is 4 minus 9? Can you tell what is 5 minus 10 is? Now, you know what are natural numbers? The first numbers to be discovered were natural numbers. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. If we include 0 in the natural numbers, then the new collection is formed and these are called as whole numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on are called as whole numbers. Now we find that there are negative numbers too. If we put the whole numbers and the negative numbers together, these are negative numbers, then the new collection will look like this, and this collection of numbers is known as integers. What about the 0? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, these are called as positive integers, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, these are called as negative integers. But 0 is neither positive and 0 is nor negative. Now you know what are positive integers and what are negative integers. The numbers which are less than 0 are called as negative integers. Now there are some situations where we may use these signs. If we have to donate profit, then we can use positive signs, and loss is represented by negative signs. If the height above sea level, we have to indicate height above the sea level, then we can denote it by positive sign, and height below the sea level we can use negative sign. If earnings are represented by plus sign, then spendings may be shown by a negative sign. Similarly, temperature above 0 degree is denoted by positive sign, then temperature below 0 degree is denoted by negative sign. Also, if we have to move forward, it is denoted by plus sign, and we have to move backward, it is denoted by negative sign. If we have to denote, if we have to point credit and deposit, we can denote it by positive sign, and debit and withdrawal is denoted by negative sign. Next topic is representation of integers on a number line. In order to represent integers on a number line, we draw a line and a point O almost in the middle of it. Now set of equal distances on the right side of the O. This is right side of the O and this is left side. We have to set of equal distances on the right side as well as on the left side of O. On the right side of O, we label the points of subdivisions as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on, and point O as 0. Since negative integers are opposite of positive integers and these are behind the 0, we'll label them as -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. These are opposite to the positive integers. On the left side of point O, we label the points of subdivisions -1, -2, -3 and so on. Thus, we have integers on the number line as shown in figure. Also, every integer is denoted by some point on the number line. For example, 0 is denoted by O. Now, in this representation, we follow the convention that number occurring on the right hand side are greater than the numbers on the left hand side. For example, 3 is greater than 1 since 3 is to the right of 1. 3 is to the right side of 1, so it is greater. Also, 7 is greater than 2. -6 is -1 is greater than 6. -6 -1 is greater than -6 since -1 is to the right of -6. From this we can say that every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. I am taking 2 as a positive integer. It is always greater than -6 because it is to the right of my negative integers. Also, 4 is greater than -4. Next is 0 is less than every positive integer since 0 is to the left side of every positive integer. Here 0 is less than 4 because 0 is to the left of this 4, so it is smaller. Next is 0 is greater than every negative integer since 0 is to the right of every negative integer. 0 is always greater than -3. 0 is always greater than -6. The greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. Suppose 7 is greater than 3. But the opposite of 7 is always less than opposite of plus 3. That is minus 7 is lesser than minus 3.